Oh my goodness, my mic isn't on. My microphone was not on for any of that. Um, I feel really silly. Here I was showing off art and accidentally making it disappear and having my own personal little technical difficulties, and I was completely blissfully unaware. Let me just get this back in here correctly. So let me restart by saying hello again. It is a lovely day today. I hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry about that. um, anyway, I started out by answering Battlecat's question where I said, what did I say? I said that my favorite soda is root beer. I'm a root beer guy. I'm old fashioned. I like myself a good root beer. Fanta is great too. Like Coke and Dr. Pepper are good old standbys. Admittedly, I'm not that much into Pepsi. I used to be really into Pepsi, but I don't know. I'm not as into it as I used to be. Um, but hey, you know what? As always, at least we're getting the technical difficulties out of the way at the start of the stream. We're not going halfway into the stream and having nothing happen. We wasted 15 minutes of pure silence. Well, actually, the first like 7 minutes was music. Because I usually leave a little bit of time for people to pop in before I start. But oh, you guys literally heard nothing of what I said. Oh yeah, but I was also saying, since you pointed out the art, this was day 30 from Inktober this past year, Inktober 2021. This was the theme of Slither. And as you can see, that's the wrong art. As you can see, it's this long train of coaches. These are what are referred to as Uncle Fredrickson's amazing balancing coaches, and they're fictional railway coaches. They don't actually exist. They were created by a fellow here on YouTube called Sam's Trains, who he's a model railway YouTuber, and he makes these and sells them. He 3D prints them and sells them, so you can buy them and have them on your own model railway layout. And there's these like single axle 3-person coaches. And I remembered seeing them and thinking, wow, that looks like, they look like a snake going around curves and whatnot. And so when the theme of Slither came up for Inktober, I thought to myself, I know exactly what I'm going to draw. And so I drew them. And I was kind of worried at first because this piece came out so well that I wouldn't be able to top it for literally the finale of Inktober, day 31, which was this piece, was Risk. Which also turned out phenomenally, and I'm genuinely just really proud of the art I did for Inktober this past year. It was a phenomenal Inktober. One of, if not my best Inktober's, personally. Also, in response to your question, Jay, I do like Coke. Coke isn't, again, it's not my favorite, but if I'm gonna get a Coke, it has to be like from a McDonald's or a Burger King where like you can get it on tap. I don't know. Coke tastes different when you get it on tap versus when you get it in a bottle. And I prefer the more, shall we say, syrupy taste of Coke on tap versus Coke in a bottle or in a can. Personally, I just think it tastes better. And do I have to update Dolphin? We're just going to update Dolphin real quick. Because that has to do its thing. Again, getting the technical difficulties out at the beginning of the stream. Also, hello to everyone. I haven't even said hello to everybody. Hello, KG. Hello, Battlecats. Hello, Gaming Yoshi Fanatic. I'm glad you could tune in tonight. Hello, Jay. SK Voight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Sorry again for minor technical difficulties. I swear the show is getting on the road. Don't worry. I'm a professional. Yeah. So yeah, I'll switch over to the game so that we can have the game. Let's see, is it gonna do the thing? Let's see. There we go. And there we go. So I'll get the game booted up and then we will begin. Coke over Pepsi. Yeah, again, like, it's been a while since I've had Pepsi last. Oh gosh darn it. I haven't had Pepsi in a while. So maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly. Maybe I need to refresh my memory by like going out and buying a can of Pepsi. If I'm offered a can of Pepsi, right? If somebody walks up to me and says, hey, here's a cola, here's a soda, have some Pepsi. I'll be like, hey, thanks for the Pepsi. That's freaking cool of you, you know? But I don't know. Again, if I had to pick, if I was like given options like, hey, pick a soda, I'm going with root beer. Any fast food have soda taste weirder than you buy from the store? Yes, actually. That's because, so I can say, I know this for a fact as a guy who worked at a restaurant that had a soda machine and also at a Wendy's, which again had a soda machine. Basically, when you get like a Coke out of a bottle, it's made in that bottle versus when you get it from, you know, obviously it's, the Coke is produced in a factory and then it's put into a bottle. Versus when you get a Coke at a soda machine, say at, you know, at a Burger King or a McDonald's or really anywhere where they have soft drinks from a machine with a cup. That soda is mixed in the machine with syrup, water, and what's it called? Like carbon, you know, like CO2. So it's made differently unless it tastes different. They say they're the same, but they're really not. Pepsi is blue, Coke is red. Exactly. Syrup is the best thick water. Precisely. And actually, there's a fun, interesting fact is that there's whatchamacallit, there's actually a deal between McDonald's and Coca-Cola that Coca-Cola, like I guess they just like have a contract with McDonald's or something. Oh, I never went back and tattled the Buzzy Beetles after the hot dog crashed the game. That's fine. I'll get them later. Anyway, so Coke and McDonald's have a deal where the Coke that goes to McDonald's restaurants has better flavor to it than the Coke you'll find at any other establishment. And this isn't just like a thing I'm making up either. This is like an actual thing. Which is funny. So if you've ever noticed that the Coke at Burger King tastes different from the Coke at McDonald's, that's because they're slightly different. Let's see, the Sprite from Burger King tastes really weird, and when I try a Coca-Cola, it's semi. Okay, exactly. I would imagine maybe it probably applies to all of Coke's products as a brand. I don't know if Sprite puts out Coke. They probably do. The maple variant is pretty cool too. I've never had the maple variant. I'll have to try that sometime. Oh, wait, no. You mean the maple variant of syrup. Yes, maple brand syrup, or variant syrup is great. At my current job, there's two stores. I work at a garden center, and the people who own it also own a farm store in like a different county. And at the farm store, one of the owners actually makes and bottles their own maple syrup, and my goodness, it is the best maple syrup you will ever have. It's incredible. A+ maple syrup right there. Oh. Ow. Oh. Good. Ah yes, all the punies ran away. My audience was exclusively punies. I've never seen that happen before. But it's always a good night when we start the night off with first. So I'm having a good day today. It was an absolutely beautiful day out. It was nice. It was sunny. Actually, admittedly I'm a little tired today because last night I went over to a friend's place and I spent the night there. Basically, it was me and two other friends at this one guy's house, and we played Mario Party until 4 in the morning. It was a phenomenal experience. It really was great, though. I had a wonderful time. Ow. And so I had to get up at 9 in the morning, you know, after that, because the guy whose house it was, he had to leave early. And so me and the other guy had to be out by like 10 o'clock. And so I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night. Plus a short nap I took midday today. So I'm running on like 5.5 hours. Oh, you got new glasses. Congrats. Are they like... So, I'm not to be like a glasses snob. I'm just genuinely curious. Are they round glasses? Are they square glasses? Are they big, small, thick, thin? What kind of glasses are they? I'm curious now. Describe the glasses. Ow. My Superguard timing is all off today. I really shouldn't be using this move so much, but I'm showing off to the audience. Both you guys and the in-game audience. X. So, yeah. Recapping from last week, we're on our way to Creepy Steeple, or inside Creepy Steeple, to find some mysterious person that knows the name of the ne'er-do-well who stole Mario's identity. Yeah. I am not doing too hot today. Let's see. Fanta Orange and Sprite tastes weird and disgusting from Burger King. When I drink Coca-Cola, it's a decent drink for me. Yeah, I haven't had, like, anything aside from, like, a Coke from Burger King in the longest time. Let's see. The big round, almost, but not Harry Potter's round. Ooh! I've been thinking about getting new glasses myself for a while. Or rather, like, next time I need new glasses. Like, once, like, if anything happens to the ones I have on now. I was actually thinking of getting nice big round frames myself. Let me just read chat, but I want to focus because Mario is dying and needs health. If I want to save Mario, I have to insert the 3 wacky credit card numbers. Let's see. I got the new Kirby as well as Mario 3 for Famicom. Yes, I saw your Mario 3 post. That's awesome. Actually, we're going to hide in this turn. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. There we go. Super Guard. But yeah, Kirby came out today. I won't be able to get it myself probably until next Wednesday. Just because that's the next time I'll be out. I know that tonight probably wasn't the best night to stream because there's probably so many different people playing Kirby right now. But nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it. I played the demo and it was phenomenal. So I'm very much looking forward to playing the full game as well. Mysterious Man is Twitter user. Yes. What was it that we called him last time? Twank Till, I believe it was. Oh, Twank Till. And we called him. I forget what other name we gave him before that was, but it was also of quality. I think it was like Creeper All Man or something. You know what? We're gonna go with BP because I've got a couple badges I want to use, and I think there were some badges I got last time that I forgot to equip that I'd like to quickly get and use. Oh yeah, so you'll take note. This is one of the few times you'll see only one party member in your party other than when you first get Goombella, and it's just Vivian. So Lucky Start we're gonna equip because that's a phenomenal badge, and Tornado Jump as well. It's not gonna be super useful right now, but it'll be nice to have an extra jump option. Waiting patiently for Mega Man Battle Network 20th Anniversary Collection. Me too. Let me tell you. Capcom, take my money. Please. I will gladly take a Mega Man Battle. I've been waiting for a Mega Man Battle Network Collection for a long time. First they did there was the Zero Collection on DS. And they've been doing Mega Man, like, NES collection since the GameCube. And then they did the other 2 collections on Switch and on PS4 and whatnot, and it's just like, oh, just let us have Battle Network. Let us have a Battle Network collection, please. Let me play through these games again. Let's see. I got Mario 3 for a pretty good price with box and manual. There were a bunch on eBay going for about $30 with shipping. That's great. Holy cow, that's a really good price to pay for that. That's awesome. I've thought about maybe getting a couple Japanese games just to have for collection's sake. Oh, that knocked him out. We have Mega Man Classic 1 and 2, Mega Man X Collection 1 and 2. Exactly. And then they just released as well, they released the Zero and ZX Collection, which is like all the Mega Man Zero and ZX games. Like, man, just give us Battle Network, for crying out loud. I know that I will be going to the movies in 2 weeks for an early screening of Sonic 2. Nice. Haven't gotten any new games, but I'm considering buying King of Fighters 15 for Steam soon. Ooh. I haven't played any of the King of Fighters games, but I heard they're good. As for the Sonic movie, oh yeah, you'll note that Mario is just randomly getting status effects at the beginning of battles. That is due to the Lucky Start badge. We got that after beating the Atomic Blue last stream. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get to see the Sonic movie 2. I want to go see it. I was thinking about maybe going to see it with my brother, or just going and being a loner and seeing a movie by myself. But yeah, I'm absolutely, if I have the chance, going to go see that in theaters, because why not? It is the Sonic movie 2. The first one was so good. This one looks great. I want to go see it. And that's the end of that battle. The background helped. Typically, any move that like causes the screen to shake, like Earth Tremor or like Quake Hammer, will cause parts of the scenery to fall. Hope the Battle Network will have online support for the PvP. Yes, I can't tell you how many hours like my sister and I spent playing the PvP in Mega Man Battle Network 3, just creating different chipsets and figuring out different styles and whatnot. All I know is you got to be careful when on Twitter. Exactly. There's a lot of spoilers out there. And I would love to see them reintroduce that, because that was honestly one of the most fun parts of the Mega Man Battle Network games, was collecting battle chips and whatnot, and then essentially building, you know, trading card decks in-game, and then being able to fight other people, like other real people using them outside of just the in-game NPCs. So we're back in the hot dog crash room, but now we're in the background. Play King of Fighters, my guy, or at least Fatal Fury. Art of Fighting. Those are great SNK fighting games. You know, tell you the truth, I'll admit, when it comes to fighting games, I'm a bit of a I'll admit I'm a bit of a normie, because the only fighting games I have really played have been like Smash Brothers, Kirby Fighters, which does that count? I don't know. Yeah, I admittedly I haven't played that many fighting games over the years, and it's a shame, because I enjoy fighting games. From the ones I have played that I'm forgetting, I have enjoyed them, but I just haven't got around to playing them. And so you know what? I'll have to check out one of the King of Fighters games. If there's any on Switch, I'll have to check one out, or even on PC, because I have an actual like good computer now. Also, yes, it seems I am catching up to chat a lot faster now, and now chat is catching up faster to me. Sadly, Boktai crossover gonna be cut, especially the DS version. Yeah, that's the thing, is like you have to consider with those games, is that I know there was some crossover stuff in them that might get cut, but consider the fact that the Mega Man Zero collections had the e-reader content in them, which you would have expected them to cut. I'm just gonna keep going. Good morning. Good morning. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Shine get. Shine get. Yahoo! What happened to those weirdos? Scraw? What happened to those weirdos that were just here? Whatever. No more committing the door of silence. I know, right? Oh. Where's Mario? Do you see him? Do you see him? That's right. He's over there. No more of that. It was almost a pity. Nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is that that no one know his real name. Locking me up in here just because I know it. And making me guard the name's stupid missing letter. No way to treat a parrot. I really want a cracker. Duplis, you big meaty. When's feeding time, huh? Let's see. On Switch, there's basically every single Fatal Fury game. Oh, not sure about the Art of Fighting, though. Well, then I'll definitely have to check one out. That's very true. Hope Capcom add them or something special. Yes, absolutely. I totally think Capcom typically usually does go the extra mile, I've noticed, and usually does add stuff like that back in. Ever heard of Hatana and Flipnote? Yes, actually. I used Flipnote Hatana 3D on my 3DS for the longest time, actually. I still have that on my 3DS. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Watch my item inventory be full. Ooh, Power Plus. Duplis. That's his name. I totally didn't accidentally say it early on. I really gotta be less stingy with my gosh darn items. Well, Mr. Mini briefly shrinks enemies, dropping their attack power, versus softens up enemies for a bit, decreasing their defense. You know what? I'm going to keep I'll keep the mini Mr. Mini because it looks like a tiny Luma. My favorite 2D fighter is Darkstalkers, though. I have never played any of the Darkstalkers games, but I've seen you share fan art from them on Twitter, and I've seen a lot of fan art from them over the years. And they look neat. Again, though, I've never played them. A key that opens a door to some room. I wonder if it's this room. The letter P! It really is Dora the Explorer, or an educational show, technically. This episode of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door was brought to you by the letter P. So now we can use the letter P again. I dare you to drop the hot dog. No. I'm not making that mistake again. Try to listen to Tenna from FNF. It's a huge nostalgia punch to the face. I will. I definitely will. Because I could go for some good nostalgia right about now. Especially for Flipnote. Because Flipnote is awesome. We heard that. We heard you, little birdie. Dupless. That's his name. Now let's get your name and body back from that meanie. And we'll teach him a lesson or two while we're at it. Peepus. Where's all the Peepus? Peepus room. I might, you know what? There's still a couple other games I want to play on here, like while streaming. I might stream Deltarune. I will consider it. Let's see. Oh, I'm dodgy. Do boos count as airborne enemies? Not currently. They can be, but not right now they aren't. Though technically, even in this state, they aren't affected by things like, whatchamacallit, Quake Hammer. Whoop! He's invisible. Ah, I should have burned him. See? So now they're both up in the air. Let's see. I really like the Darkstalkers character, especially John Taliban. Nobody beats the Kung Fu Werewolf. He does have a really cool design. That's probably the one I've seen like a lot, like the most. That is a really cool design. Look at them. I love these old school style Paper Mario boos. Also, my game is lagging. They have no ground. They have no ground to stand on, you might even say. I don't know why boos make my game chug, but apparently they do. You gotta be careful with these totally legitimate GameCubes. They're like 20 years old, my guy. They've seen some stuff. There we go. I'm not too worried. Well, I leveled up recently. I'm not too worried about fighting every boo I see. Also, Mario's hat apparently can damage ghosts. Luigi is here. He would be so proud. Look at him. There he is. It's a Luigi time. So yeah, Pretty Lucky is going to make our life very nice. With random status effects at the beginning of each battle. They don't last for the whole battle. They only last for like 2 turns. But it's still nice to have a little perk going into things. Especially like if your health is low in an area. And you start out just getting health back every turn for 2 turns. It's the little things. And that badge is completely optional. That boss is completely optional. I didn't even know that was there until like my second playthrough of this game. I was thinking back about how I found out about the Atomic Boo and how I found out about that boss existing. And I remembered, he doesn't know it's Mario. It's, who? This isn't Mario, this is, but yeah, I was thinking back about like how I knew how to fight the Atomic Boo. And I remembered it was from an old clipping from an issue of Nintendo Power that I just randomly had lying around that said, oh yeah, if you use the spin hammer, or the super hammer in Creepy Steeple, you can fight the Atomic Boo. And I was like, what? I didn't know that. Maybe a full remake of Mario RPG for 60 to 80? I mean, I would, listen, as much as $80 is a lot for a game, I'd I'd pay that much for a Paper Mario collection. Absolutely. And a full remake of Mario RPG. There's actually there's a guy, there's a person on Twitter, I don't know their name, that's doing like a fan remake of Mario RPG. I think in Unity. I'm not sure what like engine or program it's being made in, but it has like a full like kind of pseudo claymation style that like very much perfectly mimics the original early 3D style of that game, and it looks phenomenal. I can't carry this, so I'm not going to take it. I should really use some of my items instead of just freaking hogging them. If I run into any more Amazy Daisies, then I absolutely will use them. Because that's some good graphics on that stump back there. That doesn't look like that on my other actual legitimate GameCube. Yeah, if I run into Amazy Daisies, I'll definitely use some items to get things going. Make life a little easier, a little simpler. But yeah, I would love, I would really love to see a Paper Mario collection. Again, I know, I know. Oh, I thought they were affected by fire-based attacks. Would have been a good time to have Goombella to remind me of that. I know that a lot of people, you know, kind of complain about 3D All-Stars because it was the least amount of effort. It's like, yeah, it was done, but it wasn't done with, like, the greatest amount of polish. But even so, I'd say Sunshine in HD and in widescreen was awesome, and having recompiled Mario Galaxy again in HD was great. Even Mario 64 in a higher resolution was really nice. Even if it wasn't widescreen, which I don't understand. And honestly, I would love to see these games get the same treatment. Honestly, I wouldn't mind... Now hear me out on this one. I wouldn't mind a remake of Thousand Year Door with the same kind of handcrafted aesthetic, like artisan craft aesthetic as the modern Paper Mario games, as long as all of the original character designs were preserved. So like, what I'm saying is that like, you know, don't make the baby Yoshi, you know, don't make Yoshi Kid look like the new Super Mario Bros. Baby Yoshi, who is cute. You know, don't make, I don't know, don't homogenize the original character designs. Don't replace background NPCs with just red and blue toads. Make them, you know, keep them who they originally were. That would be the compromise, I would say. Is I'm fine with it as long as it is faithful to the original. Yep. There we go. Let's see. I do know that's... Oh, wait. I don't want to... Okay. Oof. Let's see. I do know that like, there's a Twitter user remaking Triple Trouble in 16-bit. Yes, there is. Oh, I know his name. I follow him. I've been following progress on it. It's funny. I've wanted to send him like a really bit crushed sample of my Fang the Sniper laugh, because in that remake he you know, Fang is obviously in it because it's Sonic Triple Trouble, and in it he uses like this really kind of old, like it's probably from like a stock library or something, this little like villain laugh, but it sounds like a little child giggle, and I don't know, I just feel Fang could maybe have a little bit more chutzpah to his laugh, and I thought about maybe sending him like, hey, if you're ever looking for like, you know, a different laugh for Fang, you know, feel free to use this. But at the same time, I don't want to be that guy who's like, excuse me, the way you're doing this is wrong. You should do it my way. Excuse me. You know, I don't want to seem super pretentious or presumptuous for being like, you should use my voice in your video game. Just think, you know. Yeah. I am nervous because I don't want to get hit by that Goomba, and I have a feeling he will hurt me. Mario is dodgy, which gives him better chances of not getting hit by that ice storm, but I don't want to risk it. So yeah, that's Vivian's secondary attack, Veil, which allows her to grab Mario and hide underneath the ground. He didn't actually wind up using his item, which makes me look very silly. Oh no! This... Oh, Vivian... Oh, oh. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is the opposite of good. Oh, this is the opposite of good. Alone at the edge of a universe humming a tune. For merely drifting we were snow. Yeah, this is why you don't mess with the Mazy Daisies. They are serious business, and I'm backing myself into a corner. Whew, whew. Oh, I wanted to get a hammer in. That's fine, that's fine. Can I handle this? Why does it have an ice storm again? Why does it have that? It shouldn't have that. I don't want it to have that. Alright. Here's the plan. Earth tremor. That's the plan. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Oh, that's the opposite of good, that is. Oh, that could be very bad if I didn't play my cards right. Oh, it's not time for the hot dog, though. It's not time. It's not time for the hot dog. Okay, so, but, if I do this correctly, I should be able to take out the Goomba in the back. Hypothetically, since the Crazy Daisy is low on health, it'll run away, and the Hyper Spiky Goomba will charge its attack. I'll phrase it more as you'd love to contribute some voice work for their Sonic project that's specifically mentioning your Fangboy. That's true. That is very true. That's actually a better way of phrasing it if I do wind up being like, hey, how you doing? It's not running away. Okay. We're good. We're still in business. Everything's fine. Vivian's in peril. I'm going to die. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna be okay. That is a much better way of phrasing it. Because again, I'd love, if you do the thing, and you do it right, and you don't screw it up, it works. It just works. Anyway, I'd love to contribute to a project like that, because I love Sonic Triple Trouble. That game is so much fun. Again, it's the debut game of Fang, for crying out loud. And I'd love to contribute to it, and I noticed, like, hey, I feel like, it could be a little better with Fang having a different laugh, a different chuckle, different hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. Yeah. Noah Copeland, I think. Wait, let me double check that. I think that's his name. Let me see. Is it Noah Copeland? Noah and Copeland. I'm good. It's Noah Copeland. He's the one that's making the Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake. Maybe also give a little demo of your general voice work as well. That's also a good idea. Thank you, Jay. Is there anything on the top of the here? There is not. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's a lovely line of Goombas you've got there. Well, Mario's HP is recovering. Doesn't do much for Goombella, though. Hee hee, hoo hoo, ha ha. Did I call her Goombella? I meant to say Vivian. You know what? That won't take effect. Oh, wait, no, we'll use HP Drain. We'll use HP Drain. That's what we'll do. Not gonna put her out in front, though. That's a bad idea. Or we could just use Sweet Treat. But I would really like to get an attack in with Mario this turn. So, you know what, we'll just suck it up, Buttercup, and go in fists and feet flying into battle. Oh no, he's actually streaming right now. Oh, is he? Oh, he is actually. Oh, cool. He's making an elevator level. Ooh. What elevator level was there in Sonic Triple Trouble? I don't remember. This will go pear-shaped very quickly if I don't play my cards right. Oh, I'm playing my cards wrong. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. I don't need your can. I got distracted. And so did the wrong thing. Well, I'm gonna use this. If I'm lucky, maybe the other one will charge on the next turn. Okay, he's charging this turn. And he's gonna attack this turn. Meaning Goomba in front is going to attack us again this turn. And I'm gonna fail the Super Guard, and he's gonna charge. And that didn't really save me much. That didn't really do much for me. Good job, Gideon. Okay. There we go. Got some stylish points in there. Oh. It is, like... On the topic of that remake, though, I remember playing the Sage demo for it. I think it was last year or the year before. I forget which Sage demo I played for it. It was either the 2020 demo or the 2021 demo. And it's actually very good. It's a very good remake, a very faithful remake of Sonic Triple Trouble. And it's fun, too. I really like the new mechanics that were implemented. I believe you can switch back and forth between Sonic and Tails at any time, which is really cool. There we go. So that's Tornado Jump. It's a really neat attack. Gonna smack him. It has really well redesigned levels. The bonus stages are fun. It's got great music too. Like, seriously, he's doing a phenomenal job with that remake. It's really impressive. Oh gosh, I gotta end this fight this turn. So we'll use Earth Tremor and hope it goes well. Oh, confound it. You can switch at any time. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought you could switch between the two of them at any time. Again, it's been a while since I played that last. I think the last time I played that actually was on my old computer before its hard drive died. But I remember really enjoying it. And again, it's nice to see Sonic Triple Trouble get some love, because it's a fun game. It's a good game. Obviously not like, maybe not the best of like the classic era Sonic games, but still a great game. And definitely worth more love than it gets. What do I want to do? What items do I have? The hot dog is the only thing I have that can restore FP. So what I'll do is we'll just use Earth Tremor again and call it a day. I am definitely going to hit the inn when I stop in town. There we go. Also, again, I keep forgetting I have items and I should be using them. I have items that deal damage. But am I going to use them? No. Is he going to use that on himself? But why? Why? Why was that necessary, Mr. Goombo? Why did you do it? I mean, I guess better to use it than to not, but at the same time. Let's see. Your I have to take care of some business. Alright, Jay. Well, you take care of your business. Also, I finally got a super guard. Hooray! That's a rare thing tonight. Beep. I'm glad that those blocks aren't killing my legit GameCube when I hit them, because some of the other ones have been. Like early on, effects like that were. Hey, what's up, Slick? I've been waiting for you. Hey, Slick, time to cancel your magazine subscriptions, cause you're getting erased. Mario's getting cancelled. But first, please amuse me one more time. It really gives me joy to watch you squirm in futility as you try to guess my name. So, hit me one more time. Oh yeah? Well, guess what? I don't have to consult the chat this time, because I know that your name is Duplis. Ya duplicitous jerk. Yeah. Sus, yes. Oh? What? What did you just say? Now, the sprite artist, Motor Roach, who did an animation of Fang and SRB 2, also helped out the designs of Fang and Triple Trouble 16-bit. Nice! It can't be. No, 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 no. How, why? How? I'm feeling a faint. Mario not feeling this so good. I'm getting out of here. Now it's our turn. Let's get your name and body back. Where would he go to hide? So, I remember during, like, the first stream of this game, I think someone asked what, like, either the first or worst, either what my favorite or what the worst chapter in this game is. If you go by backtracking standards, it is absolutely this chapter. Because you wind up backtracking back and forth between gosh darn Twilight Town and Creepy Steeple like 5 times. I want to store some things in the shop real quick. But that is really neat. It's so cool to like recognize different sprite artists and see the different things they've done. Let's store. Admittedly, these are all pretty good. You know what? I think I'll actually, instead of storing anything, I might just sell something. I want to sell. I'm gonna sell the slow shroom because I think having. I'll probably wind up buying a I'll probably just buy like a maple syrup instead. And we'll get a super shroom as well. There we go. That way I'm not constantly having to use Sweet Treat to restore my health and my FP. But yeah, there is this chapter is made up pretty much entirely out of backtracking. And it's not horrible. People make it out to be a lot worse than it is. I'd say for that reason it's probably the shortest chapter in the game. Refresh your body and soul at the lovely Twilight Inn. Oh, I saw the tweet on Twitter. Nice. Our rate is 10 coins. Will you stay the night? Yes, I'll stay. Enjoy your rest, sir. But yeah, this chapter is just a lot of back and forth between Twilight Town and Creepy Steeple. It's short. I've beaten this chapter in one play session before. And had it done like, okay, bing, bang, boom, let's get out of here. Also, fun fact, you actually, if you sleep at this inn, you get an item. Did you sleep well? Well, have a nice twilight. There's this little peach you can get. A Peachy Peach. Fruit found in Twilight Town. Replenishes 1 HP and 2 FP. Or wait, was it 1 FP and 2 HP? I must have misread it. That's admittedly not going to be too useful for now, so I'm just going to store that at the item shop. Oh, I get what you meant now. You saw it's not that you necessarily recognize their work. That's just you saw a tweet. Yeah, that's okay anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna store this peach for now because I'll probably use it in a recipe later on in the game. It's admittedly not going to be very useful at this current point. Did I say I wanted to withdraw? I should have used the in coupon instead of spending the money. Because I've got 3 of those in coupons. I want to store the Peachy Peach. Ah, Princess Peach. She makes my heart go bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So now at least we can walk through the first room of Twilight Trail without having to worry about getting accosted. Oh, there was something I remembered. So last week I pointed out something about this house, and I just want to check if I was wrong about it. Ah, there it is. Okay, so last week I said how in this house, right, that there's supposed to be a couch in here, right? There's supposed to be a couch in this house, but for some reason it's just not present. It just isn't loaded into the game. I was wrong about that. It is loaded into the game. However, it has the wrong X coordinate, I believe. I forget which coordinate's X, which is Y, which is Z. It's either the wrong X or YZ. Or wrong Z. But if you move the camera a little downwards, you'll find the couch is there. It's just loaded underneath the room for some reason. Not sure why, but they accidentally put the couch down there. I think it has collision and everything. It's just for some reason it got placed underneath the map. Otherwise, it's so odd. This house is so empty, and there's no NPCs in it. I don't believe you'll ever find NPCs in this house. Like, maybe for, like, one trouble later on in the game, but otherwise, you never get to really do anything in there. So now we have to walk up Twilight Trail for the 5th time. Hooray! I wonder if there's any badges I can equip to get these battles done any quicker. Because admittedly, these battles were going really fast when we had Koops in the party, or even Flurry, because they had moves that could attack multiple enemies at once. Unfortunately, Vivian doesn't have any attacks that can hit more than one enemy at once. So we're just, for the time being, she doesn't at least. So we just have to hit multiple enemies with Mario, and then hit one with Vivian. But at the same time, it's difficult because I'm trying to conserve my FP, because I've got a long walk along this trail, and not enough FP to get there. Got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. So watch that bandit run. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Can I get the stylish command? There we go. The stylish command on that attack is really weird because it's at the end of the attack when Vivian returns to her starting position. It's a very odd one to time. Let me see if there's any badges I can equip to make life a little easier right now. You know what? We'll equip Flower Finder. I will de-equip Tornado Jump because that's going to be less useful right now. And also probably Power Smash. That way I can equip Flower Finder. Let's see. Oh, right, I forgot to mention, I will be gone April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I would assume you're going on a trip. I hope you have fun. I don't know if I'll be streaming any of those days. I'm not even sure what days those are. Let me see. What day is April 1st on, anyway? April 1st is a Friday, 2nd is a Saturday, and the 3rd is the Sunday. Okay. Oh, that's next week! Okay. Well, I hope you have a good time. Whatever you're going to do, that is. Yeah. I'll try not to use the hot dog while you're not present. Yeah. After all, we wouldn't want to miss out on any of that sick hot dog action. Pocket lint flavor is my favorite. Let's get this Goomba taken care of. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry if my commentary isn't the most exhilarating tonight. I am still a bit tired. Again, running on about 5.5 hours of sleep. So, ugh. Nonetheless, I do my best. And also, admittedly, this chapter is not the most entertaining when it comes to just walking back and forth, over and over and over and over again. Oh, I should start writing April Fool's chapter. Oh, April Fool's projects are fun. I remember I once thought about doing an April Fool's Assist Trophy Club comic. Where I probably would have made it like something really clickbait, like probably something to do with Crystal, and then just have the actual comic be just like Waluigi being like, no, or even doing like, I don't know, having like, again, doing like some kind of funny like, oh, what's gonna happen on this Trophy Club? It's gonna be suggestive and clickbaity. Again, you know, April Fools. And then just have it be the first Assist Trophy Club comic, but with Pokemon instead of Assist Trophies, and call it like Pokeball Club. Again, going with the Smash Bros. Theme. It does make up from last week. That is true. It does make up for last week. Last week where I was all over the place and I was off the walls for some reason. And I recited steamed hams for no good reason. And it was kind of cringe, bro. But it was funny. And I thought it was funny. Yeah. That did nothing! Good job, Gideon. I can't... Okay, it's the first and second that charged. I know I can definitely get the first dispatched. So I'm going to take care of him first. There we go. Hey! Miss. Big ol' whiff on that one. That was not a miss, though. Yeah. April Fool's Day projects are fun. Again, there's been a couple different ones that I've thought about doing. I've thought about doing, like, fake leaks. Too many highlights. There really was. It was very difficult making a thumbnail for last week's stream because a lot of really funny and good stuff happened. But I've thought about like making like fake like game leaks and whatnot for April Fool's Day. But then I think to myself, as fun as that would be, and as fun of a project as something like that would be to make, I don't want people I've never met before on the internet getting angry at me and witch hunting me when they find out that the thing I supposedly leaked to them wasn't real. So, you know... Hot dog magnet, yes. You know... Because I certainly know that, you know, I've seen that happen before. I mean, even I've been angry about fake leaks that have turned out to have been fake. I remember, I think it was, Fawful the Great on Twitter and YouTube and whatnot. He made... I don't know if it was April Fool's Day or not, but he made a leak that was Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door on Nintendo 3DS. And the 3DS is my jam. It's one of my favorite consoles ever. Even good Spawn. Even like back then, I absolutely loved the 3DS. And this was years ago. And it turned out to be fake, but it was really convincing. It was a really good leak. Don't make me draw Mario in a hot dog costume, because you know I will. And I remember I was devastated when that turned out to be fake. I was like, no, because I wanted that. I wanted that really bad. I wanted that to be real, you know? Are they both gonna run away? Yep. Also, admittedly, it's getting kind of warm. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt. Oh, so I believe because both of them ran away. Oh, I didn't get any coins, but I did get that. That's good. Boom, there's your thumbnail. I mean, there is the hot dog standee in Glitzville. I should use that for a thumbnail. I should use that for when we were actually in Glitzville. Eat the hot dog before the final boss fight as a lucky charm. I was thinking of doing that actually. That and the mystery box that I've had since the beginning of the game as well. I'm probably gonna save both of those until the final boss and then use them. Because admittedly, the hot dog is a pretty good item. I mean, it's 5 HP and 5 FP, and considering I'm doing minimal HP and minimal FP, that would be good even at the final boss. I remember getting hyped about the Star Fox Grand Prix rumors a while ago. Me too. I was stoked for those because they were so convincing, and like there was like, even though it was mainly just text leaks, there were so many credible people that were like supporting them, like Liam Robertson, the gaming historian, was even saying like, oh yeah, no, I heard from an inside source too that this is totally legit. Don't. Okay, Vivian's asleep. I can work with that. And I remember thinking that would be so cool. I would love a freaking Star Fox racing game. Are you kidding me? Oh, that would be amazing. Shucks. Well, I definitely want, you know, we'll use Earth Tremor. Yeah, I wanted that to happen so badly, and I'd still be down for that to happen. Oh, I always double tap accidentally on one of those. Final boss have 1 HP. Mario eat his lucky hot dog before he defeats it with a jumper hammer. That would be that would be some good entertainment right there. But yeah, Star Fox Racing would be really fun, especially since like, oh, Vivian's dead. Crap. Since you could very easily incorporate just like the regular, you know, Star Fox kind of gameplay into a racing game. And have it be so that, like, you can like shoot at other racers and you can fire bombs at them and get different like boosts and power-ups, and being able to play as different characters and use different ships, you know, flying through different locations and through space and around like asteroid belts and field and space stations. And also, welcome back, Jay. I don't think Star Fox would work as a racing game, but I don't know. Personally, I think it could work really well. But again, as a spin-off. Not necessarily as a mainline Star Fox game, but definitely as a spin-off, you know, much like Mario Kart or really any other racing game. Watch it crash though. It could. Watch me crash the game on the final boss with the hot dog. It'll okay. Oh, the heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. Okay. We're going boss strategy. We're going our strategy I use for bosses. Please. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we have one. Listen, I don't want to do all that backtracking again. I'm normally not one to do this. I'm sorry. It's just a safety measure. It's just a safety measure. Please. 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 Huh! It worked. Okay, this is good. This is good. Also, Gaming Yoshi Fanatic, you would main Bill. That's awesome. Bill's a highly underrated character. I now have to tread very lightly because attacks can wake up enemies that are sleeping. So we have to weigh our options very carefully as to how we want to proceed. Let's see. Okay. I would probably main either Slippy or Falco. Just because I love Slippy. This might be a bad idea. They're all still asleep. They are all... Oh, the front one's awake. The one in the front is awake. The one in the front is awake. That's fine. That's fine. He's awake now. He is awake, and he is alive. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is A-okay. Why did I de-equip Power Smash? Why did I do that to myself? I want to take out this Amazy Daisy. Desperately. Please. I want that XP. So badly. Just let me have this. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is really good. Okay. But yeah, I'd probably just because they're two of my favorite Star Fox characters, I'd probably main Sleepy or Falco. Though, if Faye is in the game, because Faye is wonderful and adorable, and I love her, I might play as her as well. I always liked that. So Star Fox 2 is honestly one of my favorite Star Fox games. I've played through it so many times. And usually the team I go with in that game is Falco and Faye. And what's cool is that they both have orange ships. So like instead of having like little blue accents on their R-wings have like, you know, have like orange thrusters and wings and whatnot, which I think looks really cool. And it's that nice kind of like creamsicle orange color. And so that's really cool. Sorry, I've got really distracted by this Amazing Daisy. Please. It's not dead yet. It's gonna snap out of its frozen state this turn. Jeez Louise. Okay. I should have used Power Lift on a turn. I don't have enough star points to use Clock Out again. Please let this take it out. We did it! We did it! Is that a level up? It is! Bill is really underrated, definitely. I'd love to see a spin-off game in the main SF timeline based around him as the protagonist. That would be cool. That would be cool, actually. It'd be cool to see like some good world building, like with with like the Cornerian military, a game where you could play as Bill. Heck, I would love to even just see Bill be playable in a mainline Star Fox game. Like, you know, if my dream Star Fox game came out, Star Fox Assault 2, I would love to see him be a playable character. But I could totally see them doing like a Cornerian Flight Academy spin-off where like you play as Bill. That would be cool. So let's see. Let's equip some new badges. I'll de-equip Flower Finder for now, since I'm not gonna need it as much. Tornado Jump we'll leave off. What else did I do? Oh, Power Smash is going back on. Duh. Power Bounce. Do I want power? Yeah, we'll equip Power Bounce. Super Appeal P. Should I equip some small badges as well? Yeah. I'll equip Super Appeal P. Do I even have Super Appeal regular? I don't. And does that lower damage? Drop their power. Yeah, then we'll go with that. He was actually playable in Command. Was he? I feel bad because I'm so incredibly prejudiced against Star Fox Command. But I didn't know he was equipped. I mean, he was playable in that game. Again, I've never actually played outside of the multiplayer Star Fox Command. I know. There's another one. There's another one. There is another one. Kill him. Don't switch buttons. There we... Oh, he wasn't affected. And I have nothing I can use on him. But Mario's dodgy. So we'll just punch it and hope for the best. Let's see. Technically speaking, of course, since you didn't really control characters too much in that game, plus Command as well. Command. Okay, so the Amazing Daisy is gone. I'm not going to be greedy, though, because I already got two. I already got two Amazing Daisies, so it's fine. No, I'm not getting greedy. What? I would never. I genuinely didn't know he was playable in that game. Again, I remember the multiplayer in that game was fun. I played it with my brother one time, because my brother does have that game, and I remember it was fun. The touchscreen controls were a little funky, But otherwise, it was fun to play. I just don't like the plot of that game or the art direction. But I would rather not complain about Command. I did that enough when we were playing Assault. Which who knows, maybe I'll play through Assault again at some point, because I love that game so much. And I would love to do like a full gold, maybe like a full 100% playthrough, I don't know. Like collecting all the S flags, or even just going for like a best time in survival mode. Who knows? Play through it again, streaming that is. Yeah, we'll spend the money to heal. So now we've cornered that coward bully cat and thief back to his hideaway, and we shall dispose of him. Or we'll just get ambushed by booze. All right, let's see. We will start off this battle with a multi-bounce. And then, you know what? We'll use Shade Fist on the middle boo. Because I just thought he looks nice. Oh, I can use Tornado Jump next turn if I re-equipped it. I don't remember if I did. Or at least I would if they weren't all invisible. Thankfully, though, being invisible doesn't save you from being burned. I know I'm going to have a crazy plot point writing to do later. Oh boy. Oh boy. If it's anything you're willing to share with me, I'm excited to read it. Oh, there we go. Hey, lucky. I actually don't know if that attack will... That won't, because he's a ghost, and ghosts aren't affected by lightning, apparently. Good to know. I guess that's weird that attack isn't affected by the shocking status. How strange. See, Command has some strong points. The soundtrack is pretty cool, plus Bill the Boy is playable. I like some of the endings, mainly the Gen 3 Goodbye Fox ending, because wholesome ooh-woo. Yeah, I don't... Command has some good endings. I like, you know, the idea of Marcus. I think he looks really cool. He has a nice character design. I like the idea of him picking up the mantle, you know, carrying the torch after Fox. I don't know. I'm just not very fond of the characterization. Just the way that the characters are handled in that game, and also the fact that half of the game's endings are horrible. Just half the endings in that game just feel very mean-spirited toward the characters. Crystal really gets the short end of the stick with that game's writing, I've noticed. Or at least from what I've heard. Because again, I haven't actually played it. I've read synopsises, I've seen different things, I've seen reviews, I've never actually played that game myself. I do like the emphasis on strategy as well. That is something I like. Because, see, again, that's like my dream Star Fox game would be a game where you could play as like the whole team, right? And I think that's cool because, you know, it's called Star Fox. It's not named after Fox McCloud, it's named after the Star Fox team. So it would make sense to have strategic elements. And I do think the strategic element of Command is cool. Command has some cool ideas. I'm not sure about its execution, but I think it's good. You know what? Maybe that's what we'll play after Thousand Year Door. Maybe we'll play through Star Fox Command on stream. I'll play through it for the first time ever on stream, 100% blind. I'll try to get a good ending. That's gonna be a nightmare to play on my totally legitimate Nintendo DS that uses a mouse instead of a stylus. Unless I can figure out a way to get a totally legitimate Nintendo DS capture device. In which case I will track down a cartridge of the game. Though admittedly, I would like to have a copy of Command, even though I'm not overly fond of it. Since there are so few Star Fox games, since there's only like 7 of them, I mean, you know, it makes sense for me to have all of them. I think the only Star Fox game I don't own is Star Fox 64. That's the only one I don't own. Technically, I don't really own a copy of 64 3D. I'm borrowing my brother's copy, but he never asked for it back, and I keep forgetting to give it back. It's not in play right now. However, I can, like, say that it heavily involves the Phantom Ruby. Ooh! Yes, Infinite's Ruby. Interesting. Again, I'm very interested in hearing. So at some point, I probably will pick up a copy of Command. And who knows? Maybe I'll play it on stream. Who knows? That would be fun. Again, there's a lot of different games I'm considering, but considering we're only about halfway into Thousand Year Door, and some of the later chapters can be a bit long, so I can't really predict like an end date for this series. I might do what I did with Star Fox Assault, where maybe after like a certain chapter, we'll take a break from Thousand Year Door for a week or two, and we'll play through another game. Maybe that's when I'll play through like Command or something. Maybe I'll just like do like a one-off game stream. Like I thought about maybe playing through the event matches in Smash Bros. Melee, unlocking all the characters in there. Or even just playing, you know, a short game. Like maybe Sonic the Fighters. There we go. That's another fighting game I've played. Sonic the Fighters. Fun freaking fighting game. Highly recommend it. My boy Fang the Sniper is playable in that one. Yeah. Speaking of Fang the Sniper, I gotta warm up his voice because I use it for a certain character coming up. Hey, are you again, eh, Slick? You're pretty stubborn to follow me all the way here. Fine, fine. I see. I get it. Let's just put this to an end, shall we? Oh, okay, kids. Put on your fighting gloves. Wahoo! It's-a me. Sure thing, Mario. We're right here with you. This creep couldn't take us out on his own, so we teamed up with a Shadow Siren. Well, we certainly won't be letting him do anything to our little Mario. You're gonna taste the pain, Gonzalez style, Shadow Guy. Hey, Fang, exactly. I love it. Very good, my loyal ones. How dare this nameless nobody challenge the great Mario? Mario? The guy who stole your name and body is Mario? That means you're Mario? Yeah, actually. Nah, of course not. I can't believe it. All this time I was helping Mario. I feel like such an idiot. Hey, what's going on, huh? A fight with your girlfriend? Well, don't expect any sympathy from us, ghoulies. See, your friends ditched you because you don't have the charisma of me, a Super Mario. So yeah, this is the only time in the game where you actually get to fight Mario's partners, which is really cool. You never get to tattle Mario's partners, and I don't believe they have actual internal, like, in-game tattles if, like, you were to, say, hack Goombella into this fight. But even so, it is really cool getting to fight them. So, starting out this fight, I am gonna play I'm gonna play it safe, and I am gonna start it with Clock Out. Just in hopes that I can temporarily freeze them. So the Doppelganger Plumber, as I like to call him, has 40 HP, and I believe he has 1 HP, or I mean, I'm basically doing Goombella's job right now. The Doppelganger Plumber, Dupless as Mario, has 40 HP. I believe he has 2 attack and 1 defense. He basically has this, or no, it's either 2 or 3 attack and 1 defense. He basically has the same stats as Mario would regularly. Let's see, can we shrink him? No, we can't. Oh, Shy Guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, hit Goombella. Let's see, insert Persona 4, Face Yourself, or Mega Man Battle Network 4 Battle Yourself song. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, sis. This Mario is the only person who's ever been kind to me. Mario, I'm fighting by your side from now on. Huh? I've made up my choice. I've made my choice, and I'm not turning back. Okie dokie, let's go. So thankfully they're still currently frozen, so I don't have to worry much about Goombella doing anything. I'd say of the 4 partners, you mainly want to focus on just defeating Duplis, because defeating the partners only gives you dialogue. I'll still go after them just for fun, but nonetheless, going after them shouldn't be your main goal. It should just be going after Duplis as Mario, the doppelganger plumber, if you will, or just saying Duplis. I don't know. Either way, as you can see, we can even highlight it and it shows Goombella's name. It's best to finish this fight with only him having Goombella out, because Koops can hit both you and Vivian in one attack. Flurry can use her body slam, which just does a pant load of damage as normal. And Yoshi can hit you up to 4 times in one attack. So generally speaking, it's good to not let Goombella die, but she'll probably get knocked out so I can get some fun dialogue. Yet somehow I managed to have someone who loathes Infinite as a character to sympathize him with. Oh, I love character dynamics where one character just cannot stand the other are some of my favorites. You can have some really interesting, character dynamics with 2 characters that are either very similar or are very different or just don't like each other in general. Oh, missed inputs. That's okay. Still got an excellent. There we go. You know what they say, opposites attract. So you'd think that, the same would detract, like magnets. And we're gonna... I think this attack should knock out Goombella. I forget whether or not your partners retain their upgraded HP. So this actually is one aspect where having different stat effects on your partners, like upgrading your partners, actually will affect the amount of HP that they have in this fight. Should I go for a power bounce? I'm gonna go for a power bounce. Additionally, if you have either of the attack effects badge equipped, those little sound effects will also play when Duplis attacks you, which is a really fun little detail. Ooh, that was still a really good attack though. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Mario, I totally failed you. And so now he'll switch to Koops. Mario, these guys are tough. Watch yourself. Ow. Let's see. Oh, that's... Yep. See, he can attack both you and your partner at the same time. Is he gonna... Thanks. I'm glad to know whose side the audience is on. So here's the fun thing about Koops, though, right? The same rules apply to attacking Koops as getting attacked as Koops. Check this out. We can knock him over if we jump on him. So now we're just gonna cyber bully Koops until we can hit Duplis again. There we go. Ah, Mario, I'm sorry. How dare you try to do this to the great Super Mario? How dare you? Gosh darn cheater. Hey, Super Guard off Flurry. Hey, he's not invisible anymore. Part of me kind of wants to keep going after the partners to see the different dialogue you can get from them. Ah, mistiming. Yeah, da, 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 da. After all, this is the with live voice acting stream, so I should try to get as much dialogue as possible, shouldn't I? I'm actually not sure if you can super guard the hammer attack. Though I do need to be careful because my HP is getting low, and I don't want to die. I don't know why I switched to Goombella. I mean, to Vivian for that. I don't know why I keep calling her Goombella. Yes, you'll have to forgive my allergies. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. I think that was all the poison mushrooms for this batch, though. Only about 3 or 4 poison mushrooms spawn each time. So as long as you've seen them all, you can then just start mashing the control stick backwards. Bop. Come on. Bingo! Bingo! Jackpot! Hey, it's just what I needed. Ow. There we go. I'll take it. So what we'll do now on Mario's turn is we'll power lift. And then I think we should be able to take out Flurry on Vivian's turn. I don't know why I'm missing inputs like crazy, but I am. That's okay. Still 2+ on defense and attack is really good. Bah! This should take out Flurry. No, it didn't. Maybe the burn status will. Yeah, I don't know what the timing for that attack is. Flurry is very easy to super guard, though. Like, for real. I'm just having fun cyberbullying my partners. Yep, that's it for Flurry. Mario, my dear. Oh, do forgive me. Oh. Is he not gonna switch to Yoshi? What? Wait, I want to see if he switches to Yoshi. Or does he wait until his next turn to attack to switch to Yoshi? Don't. Okay, good. Okay, there he is. Ah! I've almost had it. A Super Mario's a hunting here. Yoshi didn't have dialogue. It's odd. There we. Oh no, he's not saying nothing. Yeah, though, thankfully, if you haven't upgraded Yoshi yet, he's gonna have, like, 10 HP. He's gonna be super easy to knock out. And he's still only going to do 1 damage each turn. So, also, he just doesn't have dialogue here for some reason. You know what? I wanna have some style points on Shadow Mario next turn. Or, Dupless. Even I'm getting confused now. Oh, you can super guard that. Hey, there we go. Yosh. Poor Kerboshi, he's about to die. Did we upgrade him? I forgot. We did upgrade him, okay. And you know what, we're just gonna sit here as regular Mario and charge again. How about the character that I have based my account on? Much awesome. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you based it off specifically off of the 1000-Year Door Yoshi. That's awesome. There we go. Because he's a baby. He's a little baby man. I wonder how many turns it'll let me charge as Mario before I hit Dupless. There we go. I should have super guarded that. Come on. I want to get the dialogue. I've been prolonging this fight. I'm sorry, Yoshi. It has to be this way. Hit the child. There we go. That should be it for him. Gonzalez! Avenge me! Ah, mamma mia. Okie dokie. It's a time to get my name and the body back. Yahoo! 10 damage, holy cow. Oh, you meant Yoshi in general, sorry. No. Why? How? Game over. Hooray! That was actually a really fun fight. Dragging out that fight can be fun because you get to fight the different partners. Huh? It's-a me, Mario. Ah, rats. You killjoys. I'm getting out of here. What? He ran away? I mean, wait, just what the heck is going on here? That wasn't the real Mario? Did we just get shell-winked? How could I ever mistake my dear Mario for another? Oh, silly Flurry. So, who's this girl, huh? Isn't she one of those shadow sirens you guys mentioned? How would Gonzalez pair up with one of those creeps? Well, Hey! It's okay, she's with us. Oh, Mario. Thank you so much for sticking up for me. Well, thanks to her, I guess you came through this okay. No sweat, right? Listen, Mario. I'm sorry about earlier. I'd be happy to travel with you, if you'll have me. Oh, yeah. Vivian really joined your party for now. Or now, rather. This is for you. You got a crystal star. Your star power is now 5. Mario learned the special move, Art Attack. One of my favorite attacks. Gee, I wonder why. End of chapter! For real this time. Mario defeated the rogue who had stolen his name and appearance. Now Mario has 4 crystal stars. That leaves a mere 3 to find. And that means his quest to collect all the crystal stars is more than half over. Now Mario heads off towards his next adventure with his new friend Vivian. But what about Beldum and Marilyn? And what became of that doppelganger Dupless? Save all progress up to this point? Yes. Yeah, chapter 4, it's got some flaws, it's got some warts, but it's a fun chapter. It introduces some cool characters too. I love Dupless. We don't see him too many times after this, but even so, when he does reappear, he's great. Vivian is so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? Get me out of here! Are you sure about this? Speak up, Exnot. Yes, quite sure. I pored over all the research on the Salzgier door, and it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakened, as Beldum said. Finally, the treasure of legend, this ancient power of darkness, will soon be ours. Listen and listen well. Keep giving the Crystal Star search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, the meddling scum. You've got it, sir. I can't keep that German accent going for some reason. Normally I can do that so well, and this time it's just down the toilet. Soon I will have the power that has slept for a millennium. So very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. No one can stop me now. All will kneel before the Exnot regime. And then I, Grodus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world. Yes, a world made by me, about me, and for me. Not my best maniacal laugh, I'll admit. But you know me, I'm overly critical of myself. Tech, did you call me? What shall I do today? Will it be dancing, perhaps? Disguising? Or will I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important, carrying out an order or protecting a critical person? I exist for the purpose of a certain person. I wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do, really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forgive my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let's have a quiz. A quiz? That's right, Princess Peach. Please answer the questions that I am about to ask you. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, Now, the first question. Do we want... Let's... You know what? Let's get some quiz show music in here. Let's... Because this part doesn't have any music. Let's get some... Nah. It's not worth the joke. I'll leave it in silence. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars? Your wish is granted. The 1,000-year door opens. 1,000 coins appear. Correct. Now the second question. You know what? I'll let you guys answer these. What is the goal of Grotus, leader of the X-Nauts? A. To conquer the world. B. To get rich. C. To become a superhero. What do you guys think? I really hope that the awkward Dora silence hasn't returned, because this is a long quiz. Entertain us. I try ever so. I try to entertain you. I really do. I actually forget what happens if you get the answers wrong. Because I'm so used to playing this game and getting the answers right. To conquer. Okay. To conquer. Correct. Now the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? Tech! Is this? Princess Peach, please answer. Superhero X-Naut is a ripoff of X-Men. I mean, I should have gone with that answer now. What is the legendary treasure that awaits behind the 1,000-year door? 1 million, or is it billion, coins, an extremely rare badge, a 1,000-year-old demon's soul. Yeah, the Grotus would be a quote-unquote hero in his world. What do you guys think is behind the door? Based off of what we have learned and what we have seen from this game so far, what would you assume is sealed behind the door? Well, make me get out the Jeopardy music. You know I will. Demon Soul. Demon Souls. From FromSoft. Is that what we're saying? I actually don't know if Tech has, like, funny dialogue. Third option. Okay. Correct. Now the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon's soul? Cherish it always. Bring the demon back to life. Hang out with it. You know, the things you do with 1,000-year-old demons, you know, as one does. You cherish it always. You take it over to your grandma's house and you show it to grandma. And you're like, hey, grandma, look at this thing I found. And grandma's like, oh, that's a lovely man-made horror beyond my comprehension, dear. Yeah. Demon Slayer. Never watched that show. I've heard it's good. Heard it is good. Just when I thought that the chat delay was fixed. No. 1,000-year demon soul? How did Dracula manage to get into this game? Exactly. Somebody call Simon. Somebody get the holy water up in here. Seriously. Somebody get Simon on the phone. Let's get Richter. Where's Alucard when you need him? I'm just using Castlevania jargon that I have acquired over the years. Second option. Okay. Correct. Now, the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? A legendary sword, a magic spell, the crystal stars. I won't patronize you guys. I know it. We all know what this one is, because spells and swords haven't been referenced at all previously in the game. Correct. You have correctly answered all 5 questions. I believe if you mess up any of those, tech forces you to start back from the beginning of the game. I genuinely didn't know what was behind the door when I first played through this game. I thought, maybe it's a rare badge. Maybe it's a million, bazillion, bazinga coins. And so I wound up using those answers first before answering the demon answer. And yeah, so I had to do the whole quiz like 3 times. Now now you may use the communicator. Tech, was it okay for you to tell me such things? Please input the message you wish to send. So that was Tech's sly and clever way of telling Peach information without actually telling Peach information, because technically he didn't tell her anything. She gave the answers. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please go back to your room. Thank you. You're still a weird computer, Tech. Good night, Princess Peach. So now we know what's resting behind the 1,000-year door. If the lore drops we got from that one NPC, I forget his name, hadn't already revealed it a little bit to us, we now know that the 1,000-year door is hiding a demon. I don't think we want them to have that. My lord, I've received... Oh, wait. Wrong use of the term, my lord. My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. Let's ride the cheap blimp there. Come now. You there. 2 tickets. 1 great and evil king, and 1 sweet young thing. Good gravy. Bowser, the evil king, and a deluded old hag. Life's too short. What did he just say? Hey! Come back here, you impudent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? Bowser? Oh. It's the clown car.
Forget that wimpy blimp. I'll ride this baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way. No problemo. You go easy on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma.
Whoop. Doink. Wait, Lord Bowser, please. Aww. Now my special dirigible deluxe brown bag cami lunch will go to waste. Yep, nothing can go wrong.
Huh? That doesn't sound good. What's that warning light? Check engine. Oh, don't tell me. Ah!
Oh. Oh. It's fine. I gotta go to bed now, haha. But thanks for the stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Gaming Yoshi Fanatic. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm glad you stopped in. It was fun talking with you. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. And have some good rest. Enjoy your sleep. Thanks for tuning in. And have a great night. It's Bowser. So now we're Bowser underwater. And even though we're underwater, we can still breathe fire. Whoop. Good physics. I love these Bowser levels. They're so much fun. Yeah, don't worry about that little thing that happened just before. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Bowser's here, and he's barging through bricks. He doesn't give a single crap. He's just going. He's going to town in this slow water stage. There we go. Don't ask me how. I don't even know. There's a pipe here. Don't do nothing, and you can destroy it. You gotta take the springboard. Da-da-da. Oh, you have to be careful here, because if you're not careful, you'll drop into that pit. I get hit by a Goomba. Also, Bowser can ground pound. I forgot about that. Exactly. It's because the fire is so hot, it's so strong, that it can still exist underwater. I wouldn't actually. I think there is some science to that, to having like a fire existing underwater. That's why you see like water that has fire on the surface of it. There is some actual science to that, but I don't know what it is, so I'm not gonna make a fool of myself by guessing.
Achoo! Oh, that was terrible. I gotta get in shape. It's Bowser, the Koopa King!
He'll eat us! Someone help! Sliding Toad. There they go. Okay. Well, Cammy looks like she had a good time in Glitzville.
There you are, Lord Bowser. What are you doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess?
Swimming.
Really? Neat. As for me, Glitzville was fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. Why, even at my age, I was shaking what my mama gave me.
I don't want that mental picture, Cammy.
And then the hot dogs. Oh my goodness gracious, yummily. You have fun too, right?
Uh-huh. Them Glitzville hot dogs. They're the best. What makes the difference of you making a fool of yourself at the moment? Shush. Shush. Also, there's like... Wait, let me zoom in on that. There's something on Bowser's arm. What is that? Can I move the camera incredibly slowly? What is that? Huh. Bowser has a really tiny copy of his arm over the top of his one arm. I'm guessing probably what's going on here is this arm graphic is loaded in over the top of that other arm. And so they just shrink down the first arm so that you don't see it. But I saw it. No, we're not making a hot dog cult. Yep, see, it's gone now.
Lord Bowser, is that a no?
It was terrible. You hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. But forget it. It's over. Go get me some solid info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars. Now!
Of course, your sogginess.
Save all game progress up to this point? Yes. Normally, I mean, you wouldn't be able to see something like that on a CRT because the resolution would be too small. But since I'm playing this on a nice HD monitor on my totally legitimate GameCube, I was able to notice that. Multi-arm. Bowser's got 3 arms, as one does.
I can't believe it was a fake Mario all the time. So we were all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings?
Nah, not really. Well, maybe a little. I'm gonna say maybe a little.
Well, alright. It's okay to be in touch with your feelings. So then, you have brought a shining ray of light of hope into our dreary little town. Twilight Town thinks ya.
Hey, Mario, we need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go.
Please come back and visit any time you like.
I will. Probably.
So nice to be back in my own body. It's hard to get around when you're a piggy. What did you just say? Why, that's just rude.
Mario, you don't have the right to call anybody fat.
You know, I always used to love pork chops. But now I think about the poor pig. Hey, you don't think maybe I was a pig in a past life, do you? What a concept.
We can use the pipe now because we have an identity again. Hooray! So now we're back in Rogueport. So let's go get ourselves the 1,000-year door and get that crystal star worked with and find that new location on the map. But first, email time.
Oh my goodness, Mario. Would that be an email from Princess Peach?
My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to revive the 1,000-year-old monster and use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so that they can open the 1,000-year door. They'll find this demon spirit, but the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. An ancient demon spirit? Yeah, what about it, Vivian? You know something? You were working with the X-Nauts. Maybe you could tell us, huh? Oh! Oh! Hey! You know what? We'll take the short way. So there's another route we can get to the 1,000-year door from. If we go through this area, which I don't think we've actually been in this room yet. Well, there are a couple enemies around. Hey, howdy, SMF fan. Yeah, SMF64. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. We can't get that yet. Oh, there's a... Actually, I'm going to take the long way around to getting to the 1,000-year door. Wait, can I go this way? Yes, I can. I just have to... How do I get around in this area again? I forget. Is it through this room? Fiddlesticks. I don't remember where to go. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I remember now. There's a pipe behind this wall. That's right. I thought that this was just a secret entrance into this little concave, not concave, alcove. But there's a pipe here. This pipe leads us back to the entrance of the Pit of 100 Trials, which I might do on stream. I don't know. But that's not what we're doing right now. However, before I go grab the next location on the map, there is one thing I do want to do real quick down here in the Rogueport sewers. Since I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well do it now. So we have to backtrack just a little bit. Though after the chapter we just completed, backtracking is no issue. So you might have remembered there was this one room I had pointed out when we first came in here that we couldn't really do anything in. There was this room over here with the spikes. And previously, there was nothing we could do in this room. But now that we have Vivian, we can cross it safely. There we go. There's a rhythm to that. And now we have one of my favorite badges in the game, Spike Shield. This will allow us to stomp on spiky enemies. And my goodness, it makes battling a breeze. I believe with good timing, you can also do that with Yoshi, with Yoshi's Flutter, but it's really difficult and kind of a pain, and I didn't mind waiting. Spike Shield requires 3, so maybe I'll equip that at my next level up, or I'll reevaluate the badges I have equipped. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Now we have a 4th star on the pedestal. Let's see, where are we going this time? Ooh, we had another burger, very nice. Gosh darn, now I'm in the mood for a hamburger. We're heading out to the ocean. Going to tread the seas. The location of the crystal star has been recorded on the magical map. Don't ask what's going on with those lines on Vivian's tail. I don't know either. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it. How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered myself.
No, I don't want pocket-lit flavored hot dogs. I want a gosh darn cheeseburger. If I see Burger Tank around here, I'm gonna be a one-man cheeseburger apocalypse. What have you found out, Professor?
Well, this is rather long, so you'd better listen well. Are you all ready? And you out there, in front of the TV, and on the live stream too, you listen up too. This is important information.
Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one?
Oh, never you mind. Don't worry. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in the book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood in this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try and control the world.
I've never had the McRib. I've heard it's good, though.
According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beasts into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So, if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that whoever wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for good or for evil.
I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars, then. It would be awful if we found them all, only to have them stolen for evil purposes. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all?
That was my first thought as well, but further research suggests that can't be done, that we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for only 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? the fact that those goons want the stars now may... The fact that the fact that those goons want the stars now may be a coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail.
Oh, I guess we better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? What? Where do we start?
According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key.
Keelhaul Key?
I'm not too familiar with the place myself, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits of hatred, full of curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first.
Well, first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, and then I'm actually going to upgrade Vivian, because I should have enough shine sprites to do so. We're going into one of my lesser favorite chapters, but we're going to meet one of my... we're going to meet some fun characters. We're actually going to meet my favorite partner this chapter. I'm actually going to do one thing real quick. I'm going to do one thing real quick, just because there's something distracting me and I want to fix it. Don't mind the fact that I'm rebooting the game. It's just to fix a problem I noticed. I just want to make sure that everything's running correctly. And it was something distracting me. But yeah, so we just got a whole bunch of lore dumped on us. I find Vivian's resilience to want to collect the rest of the Thousand Year Doors the crystal stars, very interesting. Don't mind me as I Freudian slip all over the place. Let's see, will that have fixed it? And yes, the weird lines on Vivian's tail are now gone. So yeah, I want to go upgrade Vivian right now. I think that would be a smart idea. Did I upgrade Yoshi previously? I believe I did. Yes, because he now has mini egg. So let's speak with Merlin.
Welcome to the House of Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. So, which partner would you like me to power up?
Vivian.
Shall I power up this partner?
Yes.
Shazibby! Shazubi!
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Battle Cats. Have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a great night.
Then you may go.
Let's see. So yeah, what else can we do? We've upgraded Vivian, which now gives her the move Fiery Jinx. Vivian finally has an attack that can hit all enemies. Let me think. You know what? Let's go get some... Since we're between chapters, let's go get some lore from Grifty. That's his name. That was the partner I was... not partner, but character. Good. That was the character I was trying to think of the name of before. Also, this is the way you're supposed to get on top of these roofs. Oh, there's a bandit over here. The other day I saw this guy jumping up from roof to roof. Man, he was dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. Is there anything hidden around here? There is not. But yeah, that's the way you're supposed to get up onto this roof. I like doing the lock method because I think it's funny. But nonetheless, let's go see Grifty about some more lore.
Good day to you, sir. Is there a tale you want to hear? These are the tales I can tell you now.
Oh, he's got a whole bunch more. So we'll read the crystal stars.
For mere 5 coins, I can share with you the tale of the crystal stars.
Tell me the tale.
In order to increase its already formidable power, the demon created crystal stars to hold the essence of the heavens.
One of these stars was placed in each country to exert the demon's influence. One of the castles built to contain these stars still stands near Petal Meadows. If there's another tale you wish to hear, just ask. That was short, so we're going to read another one. The Wise Goomba. Lend me 5 coins, I can share with you the tale of the Wise Goomba. There was a wise Goomba from Bogley Woods, gifted in knowledge of the world. When beasts rose to take the woods, this knowledge helped the people fight them off. And this Goomba, who knew the way that every monster would attack, she began to think of a way to banish all monsters from the land. If there's another tale you wish to hear, just ask. How many more are there? There are 5 more stories. We've read 2. I think we'll stick with like 2 between each chapter. I wonder what badges are available. Fire! I see that. Don't think I didn't see that. I saw that, chat. What badges are available up at the lovely house of badges? Oh, Luigi's here. Well, you know we gotta hear what Luigi has to tell us.
Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and I got my marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and the spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story.
Okay, I'll see you later, SK Boy. Thank you for tuning in. Seriously. Drive safe. Circuit Break Island. I feel like so many people are leaving.
Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at the Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes the first place in the race gets to rule the island as a king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes, right there, on the trophy they were giving to the winner. It was another piece of their marvelous compass. I almost passed the dead away. I decided right then and right there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in a kart races before, so I thought it'd be okay, you know? No biggie. Boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines. They could send you airborne with their exhausts. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. It was a freaking Mad Max out there. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazy. They were cuckoo crazy. But I worked up my courage, and I signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts too, the big green 01. I took my position at the starting line. The light went green. I stomped on the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling, "Ah!" I crashed into a wall right behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine.
Sounds like a marvelous queen. It certainly does.
Yeah, that's the kind of race I would take part in. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and I took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off the trophy and added it to my marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed towards a Jazzafraz town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Oh, Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears once again. Oh, my princess, random words would be poetry if spoken by your voice. Apple, apricot, cheeseburger, kumquat, any word you could think of, it would sound so beautiful. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat. And I came back here to Rogueport. And that's what I've been up to. Oh? If you want to hear what I've been up to, just to come find me, okay? I'll be around. Yeah, I'm Torque. And don't for a second think that this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Sorry, bro. Does it have pocket lint hot dogs? See, that's what his problem was. If Luigi had pocket lint hot dogs on board, he would have been A-okay. But no. So this is Flavio. He's a captain.
Monterey wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth and spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack?
A romance, definitely. And to say emotion. Probably thrills. Money, maybe? Flavio, you need some romance, I'd say. I think he needs romance.
Romance, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some romance in their life. What other sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces? Ah, no, foolish Flavio, not romance, you silly man. What you need is romance. Wait, hold the horses. That is it. Now that I'm thinking of it, I once heard the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keel Hall Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid the hoard of pirate booty there. For years and years and years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot.
Yeah, and I never wound up finding it.
But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks those who seek the treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keel Hall Key. But that will not stop Flavio. The treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I, Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you're saying? You're also looking for a treasure? Here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? Isn't there anything like that in a dull... There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some straight urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now what madness comes bursting forth from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keel Hall Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man! No. Well, now I am confused. You're looking for things known as crystal stars? But now that I'm thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be profitable. Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. but some money would be nice as well. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhall Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Oh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears have plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will call me captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. And there goes one of the best characters in the game. So that's Flavio. He's a bit eccentric, and I love him. And if I was doing a glitched run of this game, I would take him with me everywhere. But I am not.
Ah, welcome. Big welcome to you. Welcome to the lovely House of Badges. Welcome. So, what can I do for you?
I'm buying.
What kind of badges interest you?
Others. But not marvelous. No, not marvelous. Actually, do I want to hold on to my money for now? Because there's a badge I want. And it's not sold in this store. It is sold by this man. This beautiful man.
Hey, 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 ho. I've got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. You got that feathered look of a man that with a mind for goods. Want to buy something?
It ain't the fabulous monarch. No, sir. Okay, so he doesn't have it. I'm looking for the W emblem, which will make us look like Wario. It is beautiful. What are you standing outside for?
This is my brother's shop. Someday I'd like to have my own shop. That'd be nice.
Oh, that's right. He stands back there just after you talk to Zesty. So for now, we're just going to keep moseying on over to the harbor.
To the harbor.
Have a look at what's down here. Down yonder.
Shutting sail at last, huh? Treasure has its allure, but my family needs me. Dreaming dreams is all well and good, but certain death voyages, I'll pass, thanks. What do you guys say? So you're with the other fools, eh? You only got one life, so you should treasure it. But hey, if you do go there, give my regards to all the dead mates, alright?
Off to the island, are you? Well, at least Flavio's ship is the best in the harbor.
It's also the only in the harbor.
You ought to be fine as long as you don't see any ghosts. But, the Pirate King's curse is real, and there ain't a ship on the sea that can save you. Sorry.
Thanks, Toad. Very reassuring. Glad you've got my back, buddy.
Right, fair weather today, huh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail if I do say so myself. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew and fair as today. No sirree, Bob.
What a motley crew we've got. I always dreamed of the day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates, a ghost, or undead vampires, wherever we're going. It's got to be worlds better than this stinkhole.
At last my dreams will come true. I'm going to open my very own shop on Keelhall Key. Don't care if it's a small and ramshackle shop, it'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keelhall Key is a deserted, cursed island. You think it'll get much foot traffic?
I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keelhall Key, and he never returned. I get woozy thinking of it, but I've decided to work up my courage and sail there. Starboard ho! Port ho! Giant monster blooper ho! I'm practicing my hoes.
Aye, aye. Oi, yeah, you. I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port.
That toad seems nervous. He does. But you know what? This guy over here, for as nervous as that toad may be, he's nowhere near as suspicious as this bloke up here.
Pleased to meet you and make your acquaintance.
Uh-huh. Yeah, never seen anybody like this before.
Ah, yes. So it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageous, fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her bow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, the proud ship can... Yes, did you speak? Yes, of course, the problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman that steers the ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind my saying, I might have a solution.
Do not tease me, Papatch. Can you solve our problem? Then spit it out already.
Well, sir, I've heard tale of a talk of a famed, no, legendary sailor living here in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called, what was it, Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. But, he's said to have he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late.
Bossa boom, problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. Yes, it is a marvelous ship, but not marvelous as the Marvelous Queen. No, sir. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. I thought you were the captain, Flavio. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints?
Aye, sir. Aye. Sounds fair, sir.
Good plan.
Sure thing.
Then it is decided. You must find Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Thanks. So thankfully, I know where Bobbery is. Because I've played this game before. A bajillion times. I do think that, after we find Bobbery, before we set sail for Keelhaul Key, I think that's where I'll end it off for tonight. Because it is starting to get a little late. It's 10 o'clock. How long have I been on for? I've been on for, like, let's see, 2.5 hours. So I probably will get going soon. But we will find the good Admiral first. Because I do love him. Let's go see what Professor Franklin has to say, though. Maybe he's heard of the Admiral.
Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the East Side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago.
So remember how that one bandit was recommending us to hop down chimneys, Santa Claus style? It's locked from the inside. We know what we gotta do. We gotta hop up on here because it's more fun. And get in that chimney. Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
Gotta go find us a bob.
Sweet. Let's roll ourselves up and hop down.
What do you blokes want? Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. Now, if you please.
Please, don't insult us. We already know you're the Admiral, so just admit it.
Humph! What poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were said chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, I'm terribly sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore.
But maybe you don't understand how important this is. We need you. Without you, we'll never get to Keelhaul Key.
Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Now away with you.
Well, before I leave, I'm raiding your stuff, my guy. Because you got some cool stuff in your back room. This poor man just wants to be left alone. And no, what are we doing? We're stealing, we're burgling. We are burgling his shines. Is there anything else in this house?
I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. Away with you. You may see yourselves out.
Thanks for phasing through me, Vivian. What do you think, Mario? Nothing we say seems to be enough to convince this man. But don't you find it odd? Why would a sailor have such a hatred for the sea? We need answers. Maybe we should ask around town about this man's story. Let's go see the professor, because he usually knows what to do.
Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea. That is a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that old Podley knows a thing or two. He works at the Inn's Cafe.
He's one of the Beanish folk from the Bean Kingdom in this game. What a lovely lad he is. Oh, actually, if you'll give me just 1 second, there's something I just have to take care of real quick. I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so carrying on. Let's go speak with Podley.
You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, I can't say that much surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back out on the water?
Yes.
Is that it? Now I see. You want a mountain expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is a sad, horrible story. It's just terribly sad. We'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to.
Please do. I cannot take it. No, I hate the sad stories.
In that case, get ready. Grab yourself a box of tissues. Bobbery's tale of woe goes a little something like this. Bobbery once was married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for several long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived, and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew. But it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting even his sleep. He's never gone out to sea since.
I can't imagine what that poor man went through. No wonder he won't sail.
You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea?
Yes. We have no choice.
Very well. I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this.
An old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. I know there's some background noises. Don't worry about it.
On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told... I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she was laying there dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request,
and you never fulfilled it.
But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, well, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since.
You've had all of this time. You have had all of this time to let this mourning, pained man reconcile with the death of his wife, and you have done nothing but sit behind a bar and polish a glass this entire game. My guy, what is wrong with you?
Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery.
You're telling me to not worry is going to make me worry. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's not anybody trying to break into my house and kill me. It's just a little background noise. It happens. These things happen. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much, Podley. We'll deliver the letter. Don't you worry. Ready, Mario?
Oh yeah.
It's just my folks in the background. It's nothing to worry about. I say as I take an excruciatingly loud sip. Alrighty, so heading on back over to Bobbery.
What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love.
My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were at sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are the one You are one with the sea, as you are one with me. Do not lose both of your life's loves.
Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please?
This game has a lot of really nice little moments like this.
Ah, yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhole Key, was it? Rumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off.
Admiral Bobbery, wonderful. All right. So now Bobbery's going to tag along with us until we get out to the harbor, if he doesn't get stuck in his own front door.
The ship's in the harbor, no? I must inspect it before we leave. I shall meet you there.
All right. Well, I think that this would actually be a really good place to leave off for the night, because then we can literally start the next stream with the beginning of me getting an email with the beginning of chapter 5. I think this is literally the perfect spot to end. Actually, you know what? I'll go save down by the harbor. Yeah. Nonetheless, I think this was a really good stream tonight. We got through chapter 4. We got Mario's name and body back. We met freaking Admiral Bobbery, who is one of my favorite characters in this game. All in all, I would say that this was a great success. An enormous success. An overwhelming success. An incredible success, even. That's the success that I think that it was. I don't know who's still here. I know KG, I know you're still here. I don't know if anyone else is. Oh, excuse me. But nonetheless, thank you very much for stopping in and tuning in today. It was a really fun stream. Thank you for, for participating in the chat and everything. This was, good job with the transitions. There we go. This was a really fun stream tonight, and I had a wonderful time. It's so nice playing through Thousand Year Door again, because it's been a while since I played this game last. But yeah, I would say it was good. We didn't have, we had a few little technical difficulties here and there. Can I play Mario 64 JavaScript? I'll look into it. I've never heard of that before, but I will look into it. Oh, hey, Jay, you're still here. Awesome. Well, again, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. It really was an awesome stream. It was fun. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed night. I'll probably be streaming again next week. If nothing comes up, I'll probably be back on next week. So, yeah. And next week, maybe I'll do something funny, because next week, I believe next Friday is April Fool's Day, if I'm not wrong. It is. Next Friday is April Fool's Day, so maybe we'll do something crazy. We'll do something funny. I don't know. Nonetheless, thank you all, everyone, for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And as they say in show business,